Hey guys, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. So today I have 7 brand new dump and go crock pot meals for you guys. All of these were prepared for me for my first week of recovery after having surgery. So they were freezer meals turned into dump and go crock pot meals. So that is why as we go through this video, you're going to see me preparing everything and dropping it all into a freezer bag. And then as I put everything into the crock pot, it's also going to be not frozen. Some of the meals ended up being like a little kind of icy the day of me cooking, but that's the reason why they look the way that they do. So yeah, these were so super convenient. I loved being able to have dinner and a nice, healthy, delicious, nutritious, hearty dinner every single night for my first week of recovery. So yeah, 7 new dump and go crock pot meals. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys these 7 dump and go crock pot meals. I hope that you guys enjoy. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe if you are new. Now let's get to it. So this meal is a Southwestern chicken chili with peppers and corn. And the ingredients you're going to need is a 16-ounce bag of frozen pepper stir-fry vegetables, half of a 16 bag of frozen yellow corn, 1 can of black beans, of course, drained and rinsed, 15-ounce can of petite diced tomatoes, undrained, 1 packet of white chicken chili seasoning mix, 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, or you can use thighs. That's what I did. And the day of cooking, you're going to need 2 cups of water. Of course, obviously you know what to do. You dump everything into your gallon-sized freezer bag, and you're going to want to cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours or high for 4 to 6 hours. Now, I do not mention a lot throughout this video how much and how long to cook everything, but that is the crock pot standard. Now, some crock pots run hotter, some don't, so just kind of gauge your crock pot, but 4 to 6 on low. No, 6 to 8 on low and 4 to 6 on high is the standard for cooking in a crock pot for recipes. So tonight we are having Southwestern chicken chili with peppers and corn. This is what it looks like. And the recipe calls for 2 cups of water, but the beef stew didn't have that much flavor, and it also called for water. And even though this has a seasoning pack, the beef stew also had a seasoning pack, and I would have preferred the beef stew to have beef broth. So we're gonna go ahead and go with 2 cups of chicken broth instead of 2 cups of water. So I say this all the time when it comes to soups. For me, the longer they cook, the better they taste. So I'm cooking this for about 9 to 10 hours, but like I said, standard on high for 4 to 6, low 6 to 8. However you want to do it and however it suits your time schedule. So put this on low and make sure we plug it in, because we forgot to do that this week too once. Wasn't bad, but go ahead and plug it in and we'll see you in 9 to 10 hours. Okay, so here is our white chicken chili. We just have some scoops to go on the side. Also have some cheese. And you can't have chili, in my opinion, without sour cream. So that is what this looks like. It is a perfect night for it because it's super chilly and cold. Now we are making beef roast and carrots. So I did mine a little different than the recipe. I'll read you the recipe and then I'll tell you what I did. So 2 pounds of boneless beef chuck shoulder roast, 2 pounds of carrots peeled and chopped into bite-sized pieces, 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, 2 tablespoons red wine vinegar, 1 packet of taco seasoning, and then of course your gallon-sized freezer bag. What I did was I just bought a little beef roast and carrots kit that you find at your grocery store. It had carrots, it had an onion, and it had potatoes in it. So I just went ahead and I did that. It also had a seasoning mix, which I debated, should I add, should I not? Because I did add, as you can see, the taco seasoning, but I wasn't sure if I should add the seasoning that came with the roast, but I went ahead and I did that as well. So tonight we are having beef roast and carrots. I wanted to mention that someone in the comment section when I put all of these meals together for my freezer part, Someone mentioned that, you know, aren't you supposed to not freeze potatoes? Don't they get all gross? And I just want to show you they are perfectly fine. So I'm going to dump all of this in there. I'm going to cook this on low for 10 hours because I want my beef roast to be super tender. But you know the norm. It's cook on high for 4 to 6 hours, cook on low for 6 to 8. But I always like to do a little bit more when it comes to a beef roast. So we're going to go ahead and dump this in and put it on low for, like I said, 10 hours. So here is our beef roast, and it came out delicious. We've got carrots, onion, or pot roast. This is what it is, pot roast. We've got some juice going on, and we made some biscuits, and it is delish. Here we have garden veggie soup, and you can totally leave the ground beef out of this one, but I chose to put it in, so put in or put out, whatever you choose, but these are the rest of the ingredients. 8 medium-sized carrots. I just use a bag of baby carrots. 2 medium-sized tomatoes, cored seeds and juice removed and chopped. A medium-sized zucchini, medium-sized yellow squash, yellow onion, cannellini beans drained and rinsed, 24-ounce jar of pasta sauce, and then 4 cups of reduced sodium chicken broth. The day of cooking, and again, ground beef if you want it. I used the 2 pounds of frozen ground beef that I had prepped already and gotten out of my freezer. Today we are trying out this garden veggie soup, and I am so incredibly excited. As you can see, this one is a little bit more frozen, but it's okay. I took it out a little later in the day yesterday instead of in the very morning. It was more like the afternoon. So if you want to, like if I wanted to, I could totally put this in water and kind of thaw it out a little bit that way. But honestly, as long as it comes out of the bag, I'm fine. So I'm just going to add some, I think I'm going to do some beef broth with this. And again, we're going to cook it on low for about, it's a little later today, so probably about 8 hours I'll cook it today. Here is the soup. We got zucchini and carrots and all kinds of yummy stuff in here. Some cannellini beans, beef broth, and I'm super excited. I'm just going to take some Parmesan cheese to sprinkle on top. Then we are having grilled cheese on the side to dip and eat. So we are making chicken fajitas here. You're going to need green pepper, red pepper, or onion. I just personally used a frozen bag of all 3 of those combined. You're going to need some garlic, a tablespoon of honey, the juice from 1 lime, a tablespoon of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika. If you want, you can do some crushed red pepper flakes. I don't do that because I don't like heat. And then also 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast, or you can also do chicken thighs, which is, again, what I am using. We are having chicken fajitas. I am feeling much better and not feeling too much pain or anything, so super excited about that. But we're gonna go ahead and have us some chicken fajitas tonight, and I'm gonna dump this into the crock pot and set this on low for about 6 hours or so, and then we're gonna serve it up with some nachos, tortillas, sour cream, cheese, all the good, delicious taco and fajita toppings. This smells insanely delicious. So I'm gonna pop the top on and I'm gonna put it on low and let it cook for about 6 hours, and we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Here are our chicken fajitas. This smells insane, like so delicious. So here we just have some flour tortillas, a little bit of pico, some shredded cheese, sour cream, and then we also have these soft tortilla bowls. So we're just going to assemble our tortillas and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so here are our little chicken. Y'all, you have to excuse me. I'm kind of out of it right now. Chicken fajitas, right? This is chicken fajita bowls. And you can't really see my chicken. Here's what it looks like. You can see Ava's plate. So yeah, me and Control have ours covered with lettuce. But lettuce, pico, cheese, and sour cream. And that is dinner tonight. So like I said, this one is tomato basil chicken with baby spinach. So we are dumping in a 5-ounce bag of fresh baby spinach, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 15 ounces each, 2 tablespoons olive oil, 2 tablespoons balsamic vinegar, 1 packet of McCormick Grill Mates tomato, garlic, and basil marinade, and 1 to 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Again, I'm using chicken thighs. This smells delicious, but as you can see, it is just a little frozen still. It thawed in the refrigerator overnight, but this smells delicious. And we're gonna serve this tonight with spaghetti and garlic bread, and I cannot wait. So stay tuned to see what this looks like. Okay, so this is the tomato basil chicken, and we are serving it with spaghetti. I know it is a lot. It's a lot. I'm eating a lot tonight, because it's spaghetti and because, well, spaghetti. But I also have garlic bread on the side, and I'm excited to eat this. So yeah, we're gonna watch Christmas Chronicles 2. And this is day, 3, 4? This is day 3 of my recovery, I think. And these meals have been lifesavers. So, Control's saying delish.
Take the biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Dip it into this brothy sauce, whatever.
Oh, so the sauce is really good?
Dip it in the Parmesan cheese.
Delish. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat this.
One more plate.
And this is our tomato basil chicken. Next we are making beef stew with vegetables, and this one's gonna go super quick. You literally have 3 ingredients: a 16-ounce bag of frozen stew vegetables, 2 pounds of cubed stew meat or stew beef, and 1 packet of beef stew seasoning mix, and then on the day of cooking, 4 cups of water. So here's the beef stew and what it looks like. It is delicious, and we are just serving it on the side with some biscuits. So some biscuits, just like some Pillsbury Grand biscuits. Today is my first day back home from the hospital, so that is why you're seeing it like this, because I totally forgot to do it in the kitchen. And Kentrell actually dumped this in the crock pot for me this morning while I was still in the hospital. And now that I'm home from the hospital, I have a nice, delicious, nutritious meal. So we're going to eat this. But yeah, that's why I also forgot when I was up to film it. So my mom also brought this to me. So anyways, I'm going to enjoy this, and I will show you tomorrow's dinner. Last but not least, this is the one I'm most excited about. It is chili with cornbread topping. You're going to need 1 pound of lean ground beef, which I ended up using a little more than that. You're going to need some onion, bell pepper, frozen corn, a packet of taco seasoning, 1 can of condensed tomato soup, and then the day of, you're going to need a 1/4 pound of cheese and 1 box of Jiffy corn muffin mix. Okay, so this has been cooking about 6 hours. This is what it looks like. I want to mention that I did have to add in a can of tomato sauce. However, I feel like I have extra ground beef, more than, I'm going to put that down right there, but more than the recipe called for. So I wanted to mention that as well. But I'm just going to take the time right now to kind of give it a stir. And from here, we're going to add in, the recipe calls for 3/4 pound. So I'm going to weigh that out on my scale and just kind of put it in there. And then I'm going to take a box of Jiffy corn muffin mix. Basically, I love this stuff, by the way. All you're going to need is 1 egg, 1/3 cup of milk. You mix it together, and then you're going to pour it over this mixture. Turn it on high. So you put the cheese in first, then the cornbread mix. Turn it on high, and you cook for an hour. So that way you have your chili, cornbread, and your cheese all in one.
Okay, where's the bowl?
You know what? I sat here and tried to figure out what the heck 3/4 pound was going to be equivalent to. You know what? I tried to weigh it, and I'm like, weigh it, and I was like, what is this going to be? And then I was like, you know what? Cheese is cheese. We're just going to empty it in here and call it a day. So I just took 1 3/4 cup, which was 7 ounces of cheese, and I just layered it on top of our little chili mixture. So we're going to pop the lid back on this, and we're going to turn it up to high, and I will show you what this baby looks like in 1 hour. Okay, so it's been an hour, and this is what it looks like. You guys, I'm telling you, this smells so good. It smells so good. So now I'm going to put this in a bowl, get some sour cream, all of the chili toppings that your heart desires, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's in the bowl, and then the voiceover will tell you if it was good or not, which I can already tell you it was delicious. I already know. So I wanted to show you this thick layer of cornbread. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like I can't show you properly, but do you see that? Oh my gosh, this is so insanely delicious. This is what the kids did to theirs. Ava's is over there on that table. But yeah, this is what this looks like. And I just added some sour cream to the top. So that will do it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed our favorite two. I'll give you our favorite two. Chili cornbread, delicious. And the basil chicken with the pasta. Oh my gosh, me and my son could not get enough of that. We loved everything. The only thing that I will say was kind of like, was the beef stew. And I think the reason for that is because there was one packet of beef stew mix. And honestly, I never used those mixes, first off. And second off, I think that I used more beef than was required. So I probably should have used two. And on top of that, it also required water or asked for water. And I would have definitely, if I make this again, do a beef stock or something like that, or beef broth, because it definitely lacked flavor big time. I mean, the kids were like, with the salt. So for sure, but everything else was really good. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.